Man, all right. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakah Korash, which Yahweh's name Heavenly Father. Bahasham is in the name, Ba'in Hadasham name. Yahweh Shai is name of the begotten Son, and Rakah Kwadash means Holy Spirit, literally translated Spirit Holy. Rakah Spirit Kwadash Holy. All right. Double honors to the apostles, there was great millstone, and such as brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. And this is something it's been trending since election results. And from Thread, the Thread app to all the way to Twitter or X they call it now. And you seeing white people, so-called white people, which we know they're Edomites, they're not white, all right? They don't blend in. If you wear a white t-shirt, they don't blend in with that t-shirt. All right? They're red, and really their skin is, you can see through their skin and see the redness from their blood. They're bloody men. It's spiritual. All right? But they're Esau. All right? Edom, which means red. The devil the Bible speaks of. But nevertheless, they are so divided. And the trend is a lot. You see what they're saying is, I don't know who to trust anymore. They can't trust their, they can't trust their friends, their associates, their families. They're like, damn, wish I screenshotted the one post. It said how many, like, out of 10 Edomites voted for Trump. And it was a high number. So they're like, we don't know who to trust anymore. But the point is they're divided. So I seen one thread, which is on it was on Instagram. It was a post on there. And not Instagram, I mean Twitter. And the guy posted this text thread conversation with his cousin. It got to the point where they uninvited each other to Thanksgiving and shit. They got heated, and the fact that one cousin posted on Twitter and the other one started talking shit about the post. And it was just crazy, but this is trending right now. So this one says, took my mom to the hairdresser, dropped her off, wouldn't fill the car, but the cheap gas we got now, I roll. Like the cheap gas, but y'all want to change, parties who running it. Go back and hairdresser, a white woman, WW is white woman like me, about 5 years older than me, and she says to me, "You sure aren't friendly anymore?" And because I have no filter, I said, "That's because I don't know if I can trust you." And I walked outside, and I'm not your friend. But this is the trend. They have this trend of, I don't know who to trust, I can't trust. They post it all on social media. All right, and this one, somebody comments, so we're really just using the results of this election to be fully masked off jagoffs, huh? Response, yep. Damn, there was another good one. I didn't screenshot them all. This one I seen this morning. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I got to touch on this topic because Esau was really divided, man. This is the end of his kingdom. One way or another, whether they do some underhanded shit and keep Trump out of office or he gets off, it doesn't matter. The division is real. The prophecy is real. The plan is going to happen. It doesn't matter who runs it, man. They can put a fucking chicken in office. I'm being extra, but the will of the Lord is still going to happen. World War III is inevitable. All right? Economic collapse is inevitable. The chip being put in place as the answer, all right, which is the trials of the world, is inevitable. Currency going digital is inevitable, man. Which that's the chip, And this, what we're witnessing now, this division is inevitable. And it's going to get worse. Right now, what we went through as the nation of Israel, they're now starting to go through it, man. All right? Edom versus Edom. Let me start with that. Deuteronomy. And then, Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. And on them, let me start up. Deuteronomy 30:1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power have driven thee. So here we are in the curses. which the Lord is, He's gave us a spirit, we can convert, return to heritage, but we're still here among the nations where we were scattered. And we're calling these things to mind now. All right, we're remembering ourselves, okay? And shall return to Yahweh thy power, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day. Thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity, have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whither Yahweh thy power have scattered thee. If any of thine be driven out unto the outmost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. So from all four corners. This is why the word has to be spread throughout the earth, man. It's not to wake up actual heathens. It's to wake up the Israelites that have been scattered and are now referred to as Gentiles and heathens. All right? Even the ones that look like the other nations, man. And Yahweh thy power bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thy heart. That's the new covenant. All right, we're going to have the fleshy part cut off from our heart, our mind. Heart means lab, which means mind. And the heart of thy seed to love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh and do all his commandments which I commanded thee this day. So this is the start of it, man. Just like the curses didn't just hit us, all the curses at once. And that was a buildup. We got divided as a nation, northern kingdom versus southern kingdom. Then divided even amongst that subdivision already. You had, when you read through the Maccabees, southern kingdom that went straight to being Greeks. Then they was fighting each other. They betrayed one another. Okay? People betraying their own family members. The Lord brought it upon us little by little. He operates like that. Gradualism. But now we're seeing that happen amongst these Edomites, man. All right? We see their women starting to hate them. Okay? And we're seeing them publicly show division. They're like niggas say, airing their dirty laundry now publicly. They're showing their displeasure amongst each other publicly, man. And this is beautiful to watch. This is the fall of our enemy. Is it one word? Yep, this is Mark 3 and 26. No. Mark 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. So this kingdom is divided. And we know Satan, when you read Revelation 12, it makes it plain that the Roman army is Satan, the devil, the old serpent. Well, this is the Romans back. This is Rome 2.0. That's why we have a Senate house. All right? And not a monarch. Okay? And it says Satan be divided against himself. He cannot stand but hath an end. No man can enter a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. So we're witnessing the Lord essentially tie this devil up before the great day. This division is a very heavy sign of the time we're in. All right? And that's part of the same curse that hit us as Israelites. Northern versus Southern. Then all the extra infighting that we had and all. Hey, that happened with us, and we're seeing it happen with them, man. All right. um, even on even with when Trump victor was announced, and I did a lesson on it, and it gave the reactions of the nations around the world. Hey, Europe, they putting on a face like they want to play ball, but they hate the fact that Trump won because the shit Trump is talking, terrorists to the world, just like he got in office the first time, he made them pay their dues to be part of NATO. They don't like the guy. All right, so just more division, and the terrorists are gonna be something. That's gonna be something to fucking watch. That's all I can. Hey, look, Lord, I'm gonna do a video on that today too. I got through the spirit something I want to touch on. With that topic. Nevertheless, hey, this place is divided. Yeah, I want the precept to this though. I'll find it this way. I want the precept to this. This is Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And the Lord is literally gonna, he's really gonna come bring that sword. And by sword means destruction. But before that destruction comes, he's gonna bring this division. For I am come to set a man at variance. Hey, look, the Lord wants to take. When we went down as a nation, the heathens did take us down, but Jacob was fucking each other up already. It made their job a whole lot easier. Same thing here. If I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe should be there of his own household. So that's what this is falling upon Esau now. Now, granted, especially as believers, we went through this for being, believers and motherfuckers against us, but now they're going against each other for Esau is hating other Edomites for their ideology. Which don't matter, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. But it just shows that this place is going down, man. Now, let me grab this precept. This is a curse. Come on, man. Here we go. This is Micah. Yeah, there's a point. Micah 7:6. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. And we're seeing Esau now being divided in his own household. All right, all based off a fucking vote. And then it's private, so I don't know who to trust. So they just assholes to each other. I've been seeing just different stories pop up on the timeline about just different encounters and how they're changing how they operate. It's nice to see, man. It's fucking nice to see. And it's only the beginning, because it will get violent. They're gonna turn on each other, especially when resources get tight. They're gonna blame the other side. Oh, it's all because of you, because you voted this way, or because of that. It's gonna be nice, man. It's Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, which Revelation 11:8. This is modern day Egypt, okay? Spiritual Egypt, the place of bondage. We were taken to on slave ships. So Americans versus Americans. And they should fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor. City against city and kingdom against kingdom. So Esau receiving that great sword to fight one against another. This was always the plan. That's why they could never, unite the way they wanted to. That's why Russia, once allies with America, they became enemies. The sword they received was to fight one against another. It was take peace against from the earth, of course. So they've been fucking the world up. But the main thing is they fighting each other. World War One and World War Two were Edomites versus Edomites, heavy. Same with World War Three. They're going to turn against the chief of Edom, which is Amalek even. All right? This is prophecy happening, man. But it doesn't stop at the nations. It's citizen versus citizen. Family member versus family member. Neighbor versus neighbor. It's going to turn up out here, man. They're going to blame each other. Oh, the price of gas is $6 now, average, because of you. Because of this. Because they about to be at each other's fucking head, man. It's in a couple chapters. It's a couple precepts of this in the second Esdras. This second Esdras 6:22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Less resources. And the trumpet, interesting, trump, right? You know, but whatever. And the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So when this whatever causes this trumpet to be blown, this warning, this doom, you know, when you blow a trumpet in the ancient world, it was an alarm. So whatever this alarm is, all right, which is going to cause people to be afraid. And whatever causes this, what happens with it? At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. All right? I don't know who to trust. 6 out of 10 white people voted for Trump, whatever. It was a high number. I just can't remember what it was. But they pissed about it. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. And in 3 hours they shall not run. Again, resources slowing down. All right. Things being cut off. So, hey, we almost out of here, man. Esau was losing his grip on things, man. So hope it's edifying. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh, Shah, Ba'asham, Kakorash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. And the South Teacher brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, wa Baba Ball.